This bike is not for tall people like me. Perfect for off-road. And without the boost, I couldn't manage. And hello and welcome to my channel. This is another e-bike from ENGWE. This time ENGWE L20 Boost. We've got the front light, back light, including the brake light. We've got the mudguard. We've got a little bit different handlebar compared to the other ENGWE model. But let's be honest, this handlebar is my favorite one. I really like it. You've got quite comfortable saddle. But let's be honest, this bike is not for tall people like me. I'm 193 centimeter tall, and the bike, to be honest with you, is a little bit too small for my height. So maximum, let's be honest, 180, 185, that would be max. Fat tire, which are, in my opinion, perfect for off-road. They're much better compared to the EP230 Boost. You've got only the mechanics brakes at the back and also at the front. You've got the disc brake, fine, but those brakes, you need to work with them a little bit to just adjust them correct. Before your first ride, adjust them. Anyway, battery, all details you can see right now on the screen. You can do 120 kilometers, that means, let's say 80 miles, something like that. When you want to remove the battery, you need to do something like that. Nice and easy. Press on off, then push the key and press on off, and just remove them. There you go. But unfortunately the connection is at the bottom, and I don't like it because I'm just worried about the water. Okay, the bike has some water resistance, but this is only plastic. It's supposed to be something like a rubber here. I will feel much comfortable in that way. Alright, you've got 7 Shimano gears as standard. You've got extra boot, or however you want to call it, for your back or for anything you want to put there. And you've got the main computer, which looks a little bit different compared to the other ENGWE, but I will say the graphic is quite nice. And you've got the standard view, 5 gears and standard view option here. Okay, plus on off the light. All right, 25 kilo, be honest with you, it's very, very light, and you can see that on the frame. Look at that, it's like my hand. On the profile looks much better. Okay, anyway, let me jump on the bike and let's talk about the riding experience. Alright guys, let me start from that hill. This is the first part, second and the third. So the hill is quite long and high, and let me check if I can manage to go up the hill. I did that in all my bike which I tested so far, and to be honest with you, I got only problem with the EP230 Boost. It was a little bit hard to go up there, but with this one I think I can manage. At the moment my speed is something like 13 miles per hour, gear number 3, and without the boost, honestly, it's hard. Okay, let's try the boost. That surprised me because the bike, the weight is 25 kilo, right? I'm 102, and at the moment I'm on gear number 2 from Shimano, and third electric support, but it doesn't matter which electric support because it's toxins or no cadence, unfortunately, and whew, it's hard. I need to use the boost actually now all the way to the last part of the hill, and without the boost I couldn't manage. Why? First of all, I'm sitting too low just because the bike is too small for me, like I said before, and if you are on my high, better to you to find something else. Take other bike from ENGWE, not this one, not the hill. From that perspective, oh yes, wet brakes makes that noise. The boost button here, this bike, works definitely much better than in EP230 boost, but this one works really great. Okay, let's go on some off-road to check how the bike riding on the off-road, because as I mentioned before, this bike has oh my drone, this bike has fat tire, the perfect tire for off-road. EP2 hasn't, has only more flat tire for normal road, because you know, riding on this kind of surface, everything is fine. The bike is, I will say, perfect. Okay. Whoa, what's happened? The step. Anyway, as you can hear, the brakes works great, and I know some people complain about the mechanics brakes in this bike, but let's be honest, if you adjust them properly, you can ride the bike without any problem. Oh, let's check the boost now. Oh yes, I love it. This is, I can say, one of my favorite boost bike. I was huge fan of cadence sensor. Actually, I'm huge fan of cadence, but the talk with the boost button in this one works amazing. I really like it. Look at that. I'm on the mood, on the stone, lots of water everywhere. I'm riding 15 kilometers per hour. That means a little bit over, or 10 miles per hour all the time, a little bit up the hill, and I'm very confident to riding this bike on this kind of surface, because like I said, we've got good tire. If the bike will have better adjustment for tall people, I will maybe swap from my E26 to this one, because first of all, I like this handlebar. Like I said before, the handlebar is much better than the stick from the from the brush, like EP or Engine X, Engine Pro. This part of the road is more slippy, lots of mud, water. The bike is already dirty. Battery connection with the bike is exactly at the bottom of the frame, like I told you, but you don't have to be worried even riding the bike in the rain. Okay, and let's do it. Okay, yes, I managed. I couldn't manage do it on EP230 boost, but in this one without any problem. If you want to use this bike on the terrain like I did now with lots of water, yeah, you can do it without any problem. The bike works absolutely great and I like it. Look at that little bit small hill on the front of me with the boost. I will never manage that on the other bike if I will sit a little bit higher, just because the middle of the gravity will be too high. On this one, because I'm sitting a little bit low, there is no problem at all. Let's go. Boost. And beautiful, without any problem. Nice and dirty. Go. So on the bike looks like that after my off-road. Hopefully you can see that it's completely dirty. It's very dirty all around. Beautiful. Now what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna go back home and I'm gonna wash this bike exactly like this, and you will see the waterproofment is quite good. Alright guys, let's clean the bike job done. The bike is nice and clean and everything works. Right guys, and that's all about the ENGWE L20 Boost. Please let me know in the comment below what you think about this bike, what you think about my riding experience, and if you are interested to buy this kind of bike, because in my opinion, like I said before, this bike is a perfect for someone in my age, a little bit older, or for some ladies which like the calm ride. If you are one of the person, feel free to buy this bike, and don't forget about my discount code, which you will find in the description below this video. As usual, please subscribe to my channel, take care of yourself, and in this case, on your two wheels.